It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today, guys, we're going to be ranking all of the Easter event stuff on a tier list, on kind of the preference on what you guys should prioritize grinding or not. Now, I'm going to take this MT thing towards the very end because the only way you get this is with the duplicate Opal, so I'm not even going to really rank that. Obviously, the deluxe pack that you can get for this week, Bracket Busters Deluxe, I'm going to include in here because, again, it is kind of part of the Easter event. It is a separate grind, though, so realize, like, that deluxe pack is kind of a grind that you can be grinding right now. That's why I'm doing this, but it is a separate grind as well. So I don't want you guys to be like, well, Ty, it's not really an Easter set. I know, but it's kind of in that same type of a train of thought. But we're going to be going over ranking all of these on kind of what you guys should prioritize. Again, if you get an egg, what you should do with it for the egg. Like, there's a gold egg compared to the blue egg. Like, obviously, for the blue egg, you can't do deluxe packs. For the gold egg, you can do deluxe packs, so that's involved as well. Honestly, I'd put the Bracket Busters Deluxe pack pretty high because number one, the grind's relatively easy. Number one, you can combine other stuff with it. And the most important thing for me when I'm looking at this is, like, the Bracket Busters, who could you pull from that? I see Raef LaFrentz as a pink diamond you can pull, and obviously you can pull Opals out of this deluxe pack as well and exchange it, every 24 hours. So I'm gonna put it pretty high. It is one thing I would prioritize this, obviously, weekend is getting that deluxe pack because, again, you never know what your luck is going to be out of that. It is a relatively easy grind for you guys to do as well. It's not something you can exchange for anything like that. But again, you go in there to the season agendas, you can see how easy of a grind it really is, and then decide for yourself. For me, I think it's a really easy grind, something I do recommend. The Ascension up next, S tier. There's no better thing that you guys can do with your with your eggs than use them on the Ascension. It's really that simple, that easy. And that's one of the main reasons I'm making this video, because if you get the gold egg or even like the regular egg, what should you guys do with it? The Ascension is at the top of my list. It resets every hour, so at the after every hour you can get another Ascension pick. I know you only get one pick for it, but realize you get one pick every hour, even every couple of hours during this whole event. You are going to end up getting a lot of picks by the end of it. And so again, small thing, but I do think it is S tier. There are Opals on boards, not only J.R. Smith, but there's also a Jaylen Brown, I think there's also a Gerald Wallace I saw on boards. Those are both guys that can play at the very highest level. So the Ascension, to me, is S tier. Unicorn Ball, D tier. To me, this is useless. I mean, like, I get some people really you want the Unicorn Ball, but you need 30 eggs for it. I mean, it's literally kind of a waste of time in my opinion. Like, again, I know some people are gonna want it, some people are gonna like it, but it is a waste of time. It benefits you in exactly no way. For me, it is D tier. Nebula Deluxe Pack up next. I'm putting this at S tier. Now, why? If you look at the pink diamonds we've got in the Nebula set, I'll break it down for you quick. In the Nebula set, here's what you got. So one of the reasons it's at S tier for the deluxe, it is six eggs, resets every 24 hours. We got Gallo, Alex Caruso, Tyrese Thomas, Jordan Walsh, Tyson Daniels, Dino Raja. Why would I not sit here and hype that up? I mean, you've got great pink diamonds. Again, if you put Tyrese Thomas or Dino, or even like a Dyson Daniels, those cards can play at the very highest level. That is something I recommend highly. Now this, again, it's solid, but again, you got to use your other eggs for it, the blue eggs for it. Again, it's solid for what it is, but it's not quite to the level of that deluxe pack because you're not guaranteed a pink diamond. You're probably not going to pull a pink diamond. So I'm going to put it at A tier. It's fine. Maestro Deluxe. Now remember, I just got done hyping up the pink diamonds of the Nebula pack. Maestro, it is what it is. I mean, the pink diamonds in the Maestro set aren't nearly as good as that Nebula drop, and that's how it's going to be for most of these packs. Most of these packs, the pink diamonds aren't going to be nearly as good as the Nebula set, and that's why I'm making this video, so you don't get the eggs and be like, oh, well, I want this Nebula player that you're probably not going to get. No, it's probably not worth your time, not worth your energy, and ultimately just not worth your effort. B tier for the deluxe pack. For this pack, I'm gonna go C tier. I mean, it's just not good. Like, I'm sorry, the Maestro pack, I can't even move it now, but I wanted it. I literally can't even move it now. It's like it's stuck. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna put it at C tier. To me, it's fine. it's just not something like I would prioritize if I'm you. Again, if you want it, if you have time to get it done, whatever. But it is not something I would prioritize. Icon of the deluxe pack. Again, the deluxe packs to me are always going to be a step ahead. I'm not ranking them for how good they are. I'm ranking them for how valuable they are. Like again, the deluxe packs you need gold eggs for. For the other packs, you just need the base eggs. So obviously, I'm not saying that the iconic deluxe pack is at the same tier as the Maestro set, but I think obviously they're honestly, I'm gonna put them all like this: deluxe, base, deluxe, base. I think that's the best way I got it. Because for me, when I'm looking at the sets, I don't think there's a pack outside of the Nebula that's that worth it. I just don't. And so all the rest of the packs to me are just fine. Like the Nebula pack is a big step above the rest of the packs. And so that's where I'm even like for you guys in your in your eggs, I would not open anything outside of Nebula packs and the Ascension. That's really what I would spend your eggs on. Like the rest of the packs, they're fine. But the pink diamonds in those sets are not nearly as good. They're not. And you guys can like specific pink diamonds if you want. Like, I get it. You know what? Guess what? Franz Wagner is really solid. So if you want Franz, I get it. Like, I think he's in the iconic set. I get it, man. Franz can play, but compared to the Nebula drop in which you got a ton of great pink diamonds, none of the rest of these packs are worth it. 2K wants people to feel like they got something when they get the packs, but just realize, like, yes, even if you get a deluxe pack, it's an unsellable pink diamond who's not going to be great. So pack-wise, the Nebula packs, in my opinion, only thing that's worth it. Hall of Fame badge pack, that's not worth it either. And I used to love Hall of Fame badges when I played competitively, but I mean, and like 250 was the thing. But at this stage, guys, Hall of Fame badges just are really not worth anything. And that's just the way it is right now. And I wish Hall of Fame badges were worth a little bit more, but they're just not. You can't sell cards with Hall of Fame badges. The difference between a Hall of Fame badge compared to a gold badge really isn't that big, isn't that large, isn't that great. Hall of Fame badge, I'm putting at C tier as well. Last thing I gotta rank at the very top of S tier is the free Galaxy Opal. You grind the agendas, you get a free Galaxy Opal ball drop. And I know those Galaxy Opals aren't necessarily the best. You got Blake Griffin, you got Shawn Marion, you got Jalen Green, you got John Wall, and you got Damian Lillard. I get it. Those are not the best Galaxy Opals in the entire game, and I agree with you guys. Like, it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but at the end of the day, you're guaranteed a free Galaxy Opal for grinding for probably 2 or 3 hours. That's really not bad. You know, 2 or 3 hours, you get a guaranteed Galaxy Opal. It is definitely worth your time to do that. Plus, you can combine it with other things, whether it's the spotlights, whether it is, you know, getting eggs, whatever you're doing along the way, you are really going to notice your account really level up. So for me, that is at the that's at S tier, and honestly at the very top of S tier. Again, if you do get a Galaxy Opal, exchange it for this 50,000 MT if it is worth more than the quick sell value. That's where I'm at with this, guys, today. Let me know your thoughts on the tier list down below in the comments. Hopefully this did help you out. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.